And that is weird because... You know,
Stands on 3 pillars. Good food.
I don't know when we will be able to talk to Shani again about Olgerd, but I would like to know as much information about him as I can. Still... Okay, let's have this discussion.
What are they doing?
Play. Overgrown wains, you see.
Hmm?
Have you any children, Geralt?
No.
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was hiding someone in that barrel. Let's play Gwent! I'm sorry. I'm starting to understand all those Gwent memes. Let's talk about Vlad.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him. Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Thank God.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Bersodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
It was really lucky that Vlad wrote that down, because I don't remember agreeing with him on any proof whatsoever. If he was clever, he'd probably have denied it and held Geralt hostage forever. That is, until Gunther would have popped up and solved the situation. Vlad is not really a dangerous guy. Again, I think he was all facade. Olgierd dangerous, yes. Vlad, no. He was a nuisance. Extremely annoying, but not really dangerous. Or inherently malignant still. I don't know, Olgierd, why I don't like you. I just don't. Huh?
No stranger to the bottle, eh?
Sir Olgierd, I write you this missive, my good sir, because I believe surprise attacks to be bad form. I wish to inform you that I will not tolerate any more such behavior on my lands. If you choose to surround yourself with a company of lewd rabble most unworthy of a nobleman, that, sir, is your private affair. I like the tone of this letter. It is not my place to interfere, but I do not intend to allow them to turn my property into an arena for their brawling and h***ing. Makes perfect sense. The next time you and your churls enter my demesne, you shall either respect my laws or I will have you tied to a team of horses and dragged along the bottom of a rocky ravine. God. Consider this, good sir, before you and your company set foot on my lands again. Sincerely, Eric Dubois, often called the Dauntless. Have I heard about him? Finally we get somebody reacting to what Olgierd does and how he behaves. I thought it was weird that nobody was telling him anything.
Crown apiece.
Huh? I'll wait for it to drop.
Because this is not how contemporary mainland nobles behave, right? as far as I understand. So somebody is actually upset about
My
him.
valor stands on 3 pillars.
That makes sense, doesn't it? Let's talk with him a bit more.
Need to chat.
We don't need to chat, but
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interested? How so? Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
here
Some
and
of them with me
there.
ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
I see. I imagine. So they are not all sons and daughters of nobles. Nice saber, for some reason.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. More I think about it, more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness, as common as the clap.
Professional.
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Maybe.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
I'll give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes round here.
Odim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
Well, we all know that that can happen. I'm not saying it is the case, but we've read that book about curses self-triggering themselves sometimes.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift.
A no fear
Any
gift.
soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt, prance about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everett, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
That's debatable. Let's play Gwent. Thank you for your
So
time.
long.
Black pudding cures any hangover. A devil walked a crooked path, his heart a full of ire. No soul would let him go in for drink, no.
Gwent. Well, everybody, I am here. I've been spending some time running around. I've been doing the Ophiri's quests. I've experimented with the runes a bit, but I haven't really seen anything that I actually like. Not yet. I don't really want to change my runes, I don't know why. We'll see. So, I've noticed that I completely forgot to ask Olgierd about something. Alright, Geralt, thank you for lighting that. I don't know why I completely forgot to ask him
Need to chat.
about his
I'm all ears, Witcher.
relationship with the king. Yeah.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a dauphin on a voyage through lands unknown, to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was now compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me.
Oh.
If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he'd turn into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
Wow, you're a touchy guy. Yeah, one thing that I have been asking myself was if this girl was in love with any of these two guys, because I don't think it was ever specified. Now it is. Oh, well, Olgierd says she was in love with himself. So, alright then.
So long.
Well, Olgierd, why did you do that though?
Full of ire. No soul would lend him coin for
Oh my
drink,
god,
no
oh my
wench
god,
would-
shut up. Why did he do that though? I mean, isn't he a spiteful little shit? He could have eloped with her. If it's real love, it doesn't care about money, doesn't it? A good way to test somebody. Maybe Olgierd wanted the girl and the money and the status, or maybe the girl did. So Olgierd was forced to find a solution. Wait. At that point in time, Olgierd was a relatively rich noble, right? But not enough to get the girl. But then somehow he lost his wealth, and then Gunther came in.
Everyone
So-
to me! To me!
We are going to do this thing finally. Go to the Borsodi auction house in Oxenfurt and ask for the owner.
Good thing it didn't catch us along the
But,
way.
As soldiers to stand erect, chest protruding with pride.
I'd be prouder to stick something else out.
Yet more impertinences. Mark my words, I'll put it in my report.
Good thing it didn't catch.
What's going on here?
This the Brasodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Oh, guys! Geralt's bird has grown a bit. I'm impressed. The hair doesn't do that.
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Private Kleiner is my kind of guy. The delivery is spot on.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Besodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Aggressive, diplomatic.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior?
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries.
I see.
What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
but
My orders.
Your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Well, that was solved.
oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sort it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
I hope Vivaldi doesn't get in trouble for this. What? Oh.
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
We relinquished our weapons just then. For the time being. Suppose it makes sense. Something is about to happen, isn't it?
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
Indeed.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor school. Van de Nieuw and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Alright.
Why in the world do...
What do you
Well,
mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
exactly. I really just want to talk to Horst Borsodi. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst is like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only if I collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz insets. Sold to Madame Villepin.
Impressive harky silk trimmed with amethyst beads. I have a starting price of 2,000 crowns.
Is that a brown unicorn?
Just again, that maid needs a stern reprimand.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. But first blow would shatter them.
Why? What are these? 2 swords? Maybe they're just for show.
Apogee egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz.
Codex Redaniensis. Sole surviving copy.
What would that be?
Harky silk trimmed with amethyst beads.
Cheese?
From the collection of the mage Aramis.
Ah! I think we know the guy. Sort of.
Zeracanian spears. Excellent adornments for any parlor wall. Good to know.
What is this, though? I can't see. A head?
A giant's. Or maybe a Jotun's.
That... Oh, it's a giant skull. Look at this goblet.
Goblet of fire. Wonder what it is.
White gold and mother of
Was it that big?
topaz insets.
Remember it being that big.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What
Yeah.
about in Kaveri marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Seriously, I don't do loans or mortgage. I buy, and that's it. If I have the money. I would be interested in buying something, yes, right, Geralt? Since we don't want to fix Kaer Morhen.
Lovely sculpture. Probably end up adorning somebody's garden.
Maybe.
White gold and mother of pearl with
I doubt I can get in there. Right, guard?
Step away. Authorized staff only.
I see.
Have a starting
Alright,
price
let's
of
keep
2,000
going.
crowns.
Wow. You have... He has that armor on, right?
Hey,
I don't remember what the name was. Moon. Look at this house. It's really weird. It has a weird shape. It's nice, but weird. Wait, I'm gonna follow Vivaldi because I don't want to do anything improper.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye? And?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates.
Alright then.
Old hen there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yaromir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Might as well.
Oh, smell it, girl.
Oh.
That's the center coin.
Yeah.
The flaming road.
Yaromir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Thought you might have a blether with us. About the paintings on the block today.
Sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend.
True. Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary.
Well,
What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
I prefer food too. Well, Knightly Geralt doesn't know anything about painting and does not care either. Me? I do. Sort of. But I certainly don't know anything about it in this universe. Pretty sure. I'm still curious though. Let's get out of character for one sec. I don't think it's a problem at this point. Isn't it? This time because I want to go out of character a bit.
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
There's no way I would be able to know that. But there has to be a way to figure it out, unless it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Well, it might not be a landscape, It could still be a landscape, by the way, but I feel like that's supposed to be a hint. So one would exclude a pastoral, that is a rural landscape, usually, or a rural scene. The battle scene and the view of Novigrad. I think Vivaldi actually said something about the school of Maribor, but oh god, I don't remember. I swear I was paying attention, but I wasn't really. I know he dropped something, but I absolutely don't remember. He said he already got some Thunder Noob canvas. I don't remember. I can't examine the portraits, right? I mean, the canvas, whatever they are. I have to choose from here. Well, if we exclude the landscapes, then we are left with portrait and still life. I don't remember the word still life being mentioned ever, because it's a very particular word. I would have remembered it. Probably portrait. You know, portrait is a reasonable word that you can just let slide. Just wait for it, guys. It's gonna be a landscape. It's gonna be the pastoral. The suspense is killing me.
Really? Merchant with the pearl. Two ways about it.
It has the pearl.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private?
Oh, so that would be the Vermeer.
Forgive me my impertinence. At first I thought you an ignoramus. Vivaldi's equal.
But he's not ignorant.
I feel I should apologise in the tone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Row is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely,
Yet.
has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's becking.
Will you want to buy that?
So, what did he tell you?
Nothing. Yeah. I'm going to keep this information for myself. I mean, I like Vivaldi, but he seems like the kind of guy who would take advantage from this information, and I don't know what I want to do with it yet.
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. Alright, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing me heed in. Funny! Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy. Now that ring on his finger. Shite is it fat.
Who are you talking of? Oh, I can't get in here. Oh, I'm sorry, Vivaldi. Oh my god. A vessel leaving port. 1220 by Z. Burner. I don't know. Can't... The Battle of Anghiari. Vida Linci, Oil Canvas. So this is the equivalent of the girl with the pearl earring, which is by Vermeer, and it's acceptable.
Psst. The cat-eyed one. That's Gerard of Rinby. I've heard many tales.
Gerard of what? Spice merchant?